Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Alia Husnazalilah. You can call me Alia. I'm from MTS DMP DINIYAH PUTERI Padang Panjang. Now I'm in 8th grade. I'm gonna tell you about story bawang merah and bawang putih. Let's start it. A long time ago, in the nice little village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived together with his daughter. Was named Bawang Putih. The merchant's wife had a long side faced away. The merchant was a very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman, so Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and a stepsister whose name is, the name is Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and stepsister went to trade Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by her stepmother. And then when Bawang Putih went wrong, her stepmother would punish her by not feeding her. One day, as his father come back to her home, he is very valiant. Bawang Putih is so sad because of it. However, they got decided differently. Her father was dead. Bawang Putih was very sad and cried. But her stepmother, and her sister Bawang Merah were so happy because the property and house of Bawang Putih is gonna belong to him. One day, Bawang Putih went to the river and was close. But he don't know the favorite red scarf of his mother was loose. And he wanted to go back to the river. And he saw a wood house. He could knock the door. And he met a grandmother in the wood house. The grandmother can help Bawang Putih with one condition. Bawang Putih have to work inside the grandmother house. She have to help the grandmother. After a few days, the grandmother give the red scarf for Bawang Putih, and he give a given that was a pumpkin. Bawang Putih don't know inside the pumpkin was a jewelry. She was surprised. Inside the pumpkin is jewelry. And she's very happy because inside the pumpkin is jewelry. So she talked to her stepmother and Bawang Merah. The stepmother and Bawang Merah want also the pumpkin too. He want to meet the grandmother, so Bawang Putih tell everything to them. The stepmother and Bawang Merah go to the wood house by the grandmother, and he tell to the grandmother, and grandmother give a big pumpkin. But the stepmother and Bawang Merah was a surprise because inside the pumpkin was jewelry. inside the pumpkin was a venomous animal like a snake and spider. The bawang merah and her stepmother get a bite from snake, and she's dead. So, bawang putih now is rich and happy ever after. Thank you for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.